the line, unfortunately.
Not recorded. Do you care if I use a stenographer?
Is that a form of recording, as in somebody typing the...
What's being said, yeah. Do you care about that?
Well, yeah, it's being recorded. So I wouldn't be able to speak about a matter if something is being recorded.
Oh, why? Because you guys...
I advise you to call us back whenever you have the opportunity.
Well, do you care if I take notes and write down what you say?
Well, if it's being... I heard the recording go off.
Yeah.
So the recording hasn't been removed.
No, I stopped the recording, but it's fascinating.
I didn't hear it go off.
What?
I didn't hear it turn off. I heard you turn it on.
No, I turned it off when you said turn it off.
I didn't hear it turn off.
Oh,
but
well,
okay.
Is Apple embarrassed and full of shame because they hate to love the light, to love the bright, and the one only way here in a modern day with the humanly impossible ways and delays?
Nothing poetic. No, we just can't be...
No, they hate God's guts for coming here with scientific evidence. And they hate the poetry in real time, only possible by the one only divine, the one only sublime, the one only humanly possible sign. So you're right about that. Bip, bap, bip, bap, rip, 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 rip. Real.
Okay, well, how can I help you today, sir?
That's the real definition of R.I.P., R.I.P. You understand that, right? Is the way the light rips and rips.
How can I help you today?
And rips people's ugly, smugly, fugly hearts out. Yeah, I was wondering, we're following this story of insanity, prejudice, harassment, discrimination, fraud, slander, and mental and financial anguish. I'm trying to use Apple cards that were given to me as a gift by my friend Tim because he bought them by mistake. He thought they were money to give to a girlfriend. So after a year, I finally needed to get I didn't have to get one because my iPad is still working, but it fell and crushed the corner of it, so some things on it don't work. But so he gave me the cards, and they're not working, and so I've been trying to use the cards. They're Apple cards, but I think your company, well, I don't think I know because I was giving them you're trying to cause me mental financial anguish. So I've gotten people to say, like, when they go repeat your Apple ID, I go the night of the light at gmail.com, and they repeated the night of the dark at gmail.com, and that person did say I could record, and I put the recording on Twitter and explained to the powers that be. Well, I asked them, is this going to be good publicity or bad publicity? How many millions do you think we're going to win from it? So I think that really angered them. And so they told everyone that I talked to harass me and discriminate and commit fraud. And so
are we being recorded at the moment?
No, because you said you didn't want to be recorded.
So,
but I think it's hilarious. I got you asking if this is being recorded, then I shut it off. So it shows the world hurled and unfurled that Apple is embarrassed by their disgustingness and despicableness, the way they treat me, Petey Sweetie, and the one and only God Almighty. Obviously, that's not me. I'm just the skin that the one and only God Almighty jumps in, all the way from heaven. You know that.
Okay. Yes, sir. How can I help you today?
Yeah, so first I wanted to know, because I followed up yesterday night, and one person I spoke to said that I would get the $150 that I talked to two honest people May 1st. They're the ones who told me admitted to me that Apple was being corrupt towards me, and they knew like information, like when they said, where did you buy the cards? I said it, Price Chopper, and then they ignored that because it was true. And then this lady
who was honest,
the lady said, who was on gift cards, the lady who was honest said, oh yeah, Peter, all that information is right here at their fingertips. They were trying to give you a hard time. I'm sorry.
Okay,
so I'm going to give you.
I want to get to the.
So I'm going to give you $150, extra off because of all the hard time they gave you, and I'm going to overnight the shipping. So, and then I finally got and then when we did it, she said all the numbers are good, but the sale isn't going through. So let's get a supervisor involved. And she got a supervisor. That's why I don't even want to talk to you. I want to talk to a supervisor.
Okay, well, yeah, no. Well, the thing is you haven't even elaborated at all what you're trying to follow up on. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
Well, I want, number one, I want to know why you canceled the...
So, well, hang out here.
Why what I tried to buy was canceled. And number two, then yesterday I got another person after that person hung up on me, corrupt, because of, they couldn't deal with the tease kings more than any please king. And
hold on, I'm on the phone.
And so...
Sir, please, let's keep it professional here, really.
I find it unprofessional.
No, Peter.
I find it. Is it the most unprofessional thing?
I know.
Okay, be honest with me.
Very distracting.
Don't talk over me then. Okay. Is it the most talking about professionalism? Be honest. Is the most unprofessional thing in the history of business for a multi-billion-dollar company like Apple to repeat the night of the light is the night of the dark? That's number one. And then to buy Apple cards and not be able to use them for day after day, hour after hour, for week after week. And every time I call back, they go, it's finally going to work. And they go buy it again and call, after 3 to 5 business days. And now it's been like 8 business days. And
okay,
so then last night I got a hold of...
We're going to talk about that, Peter.
What?
We're going to talk about why you're not able to use your gift cards.
Oh, now
and
you know why.
About this order.
Now you know why, because you're the first person who I've spoke to.
Well, then let me speak.
Okay. So it's in the notes. That means they put it in the notes finally.
No. So
it wasn't in the notes last night. I could play you back the recording.
No, Peter.
Okay. Well,
I don't want to hear any recordings, Peter.
I said with that guy I recorded. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, Peter, I have your order here, and yes, it has been marked as canceled.
Why?
And it is permanently canceled. We are not able to fully verify this order or this transaction, and so if you've been attempting to replace your order and it's not been successful at Apple.com, then the only place that you are welcome to commit to making a purchase would be at a physical Apple storefront.
Why?
Using those gift cards. Now, if those gift cards are not usable... I'm sorry?
Why?
I'm explaining that here now. So
why the cards aren't working? Why?
Yeah, so...
When they told me they were going to work for sure after the sale, they go, for sure this is going to work. We verified them.
They didn't. That's
why, though? Why? Explain why.
I'm explaining that, Peter.
Okay, explain like if you were in court and the judge asked you why.
I am. Can you hang out for me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome, lady.
Really, thank you for your patience and consideration. So the reason why...
It's not patience. It's been months I'm trying to do this, so
exactly.
It's not patience.
Well, if in the event that if you're needing this for months and if you're wanting it, the best way to go is by a store. Because what I'm advising you is that at this time, you as an individual, your information that you've been provided in the prior order verifications, we're not able to process it. So with you working...
Not able to process what?
The information that you're providing.
Why can't you process it? I told the people also...
I'm letting you know, Peter.
I also told the people that we have technology. We're a marketing company, and we have software. I understand. I thought that you guys would have good software with Apple software. We have software that you could look up the people's name, address, and you could ask them what the card number is. You could put it in, and then the order will go through. Would you be interested in purchasing that today?
No, not at all, Peter.
No.
So, Peter, again, I'm trying to explain this to you.
But I don't understand that. How come Apple cards don't work at Apple?
They do work. I'm telling you, you're welcome to come into an Apple store.
But that's what going out of my way. That's called harassment.
Well, then, if in the event that it's not,
especially if they don't work there too. And do you sell refurbished equipment at your Apple stores? Like I'm going to buy. I'm buying a refurbished. So do you have those at your stores? A yes or B no?
We don't. But then at this
exactly. So you see how you're trying to harass me.
It's not going to be viable at Apple.com.
Okay, so I can't buy. So it doesn't say anywhere on your cards, and you got to start advertising it, that with Apple gift cards, you could buy anything, but not online. So you have to. We're going to subpoena in court if anyone ever you got Apple gift cards and was able to buy something online with it. Then that shows harassment and discrimination. Would you agree or disagree with the soliloquy?
What, Peter?
Would you agree or disagree with that soliloquy when we subpoenaed the records? If anyone ever was able to use the gift cards, if anyone was able to use those gift cards at Apple online, but only not me, then would you agree or disagree that that's like diabolically harassment and discrimination and fraud? Would you agree? And false advertising, because it does say you could buy online, because all the supervisors I spoke to said, of course you could buy online. And also the lady I spoke to who did let me record, she said that I am allowed to record. They don't have that thing at Apple where they don't want people to record.
Okay, Peter, can you, Peter,
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop what?
Like, truly, I'm not going to answer that question.
I know, because you'll be embarrassed, but the judge is going to make you answer it. You admit that, right?
Not at all.
And can I write your name down for court? Oh, it'll be in the records. This will be in the records.
Yeah,
right?
it's all in the record, Peter. Really.
Yeah, so we can subpoena these records. So make a note that I want these records not to be demolished because I want to subpoena all of them for court. Can you put that in your information? And is this the most hilarious Is this the most serious, hilarious, petty thing in the history of a modern multi-million-dollar corporation?
No, not at all, Peter.
What's funnier in a disgusting way?
Nothing, Peter. Peter, I have a job to do, Peter.
Name one thing.
I have a job to do, Peter. So, Peter, would you like help today, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so following up on this, what I can confirm is that your order
Confirm.
Can you go ahead and confirm your billing address and billing telephone number on the order?
You said confirm?
Confirm.
Confirm. C-O-N. Confirm.
Yeah, confirm. That's how it's spelled. C-O-N-F-I-R-M.
Exactly. Confirm on your end, right? You're confirming on your end. And we're love-firming on our end. Do you understand the difference between confirm and love-firm? Congregational church versus love-congregational church. Conversation versus love-versation. Contemplate versus love-to-plate. USA Congress versus love-gress. Do you understand the difference between con men and con women and con artists versus love women and love men and love congregational church? You understand the difference?
No, sir, I'm at work.
So when you're at work, you can't understand.
I'm not at school. Please, Peter, stop.
It's part of the tease.
Peter,
please
stop. There's not a tease. That's exactly, you're teasing and you're bullying at this point.
Well, so bullying is when I buy cards and Tim buys cards and we're not allowed to use them at Apple. In other words, we buy Apple cards and we're not allowed to use them.
Can you go ahead and give us a call back whenever you're ready, Peter?
I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Well, then call us back whenever you have the opportunity, because at this time...
I'm ready, because it's harassment if you hang up.
You seem not willing to engage in a professional conversation.
Well, I think it's unprofessional that I can't use Apple cards at Apple.
At an Apple store?
If you told me that, then
if you have a problem with it, sir, then the next thing I'm going to advise you to do is get in contact with...
All right, well, will you add to the cards that you're only allowed to use them on...
I'm not.
You can't use them online?
Sir, I'm going to advise you to go ahead and...
So no one ever used Apple cards? All right, well, I'm going to call back, and I'm not going to say who I am, and I'm going to ask, if I buy Apple gift cards, could I use them online? And you better hope that people say no. Would you agree or disagree?
You can use them online or in-store, Peter, but the gift cards that you are attempting to use, you can only use in-store.
Why is that?
If you're not able to check out, I'm sorry.
Why is that?
Attempt to place another order with
Why is that? So I just caught, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you hearing this? Yeah, you heard that clear and clear. Thank you for the recording. I got it perfect. Thank you. And I'll tell the judge why I did it, because I knew you were going to be corrupt and I knew you were being prejudiced towards me. So, of course, I had to record it.
I don't know you, Peter.
Of course, I had to record it, Your Honor.
Exactly, so stop, Peter.
Well, I got what I needed. I got you lying. You admitted that if I call back and get a gift card, they will let me use it online, but Apple won't let me because you're trying to cause me.
You told me you didn't get these gift cards. You told me these gift cards were gifted to you.
Yeah, they were.
Exactly. And so ultimately, your order was canceled. And I'm trying to explain to you why your order was canceled and why you're not able to...
So the guy who gave me the gift card, gift cards, can he use them online?
He can use them wherever he wants, Peter.
Oh, good. So now we got to the bottom of this. It's because he gifted him to Peter's Sweeter Palp and the skin that God jumps in with scientific evidence all the way from
Not
heaven.
at all.
In other words, how come no one ever mentioned this to me till now? Just give them to the guy who paid for it. But you're trying to cause me mental and financial anguish. How fun is this? How fun is this? How great is this? What a tease. What a movie. What a movie. This is a 15-minute movie. Well, part of the end of the 15-minute movie. Well, we went on a journey of a disgusting company named Apple Computers who blatantly harassed, discriminated, committed fraud, slander, libel, and defamation of character and mental and financial anguish. Ladies and gentlemen of not the jury, the world hurled and unfurled. Now do you understand why God had to come here with blatant scientific evidence to end all this disgustingness and let everybody know that if you ask a man named Jesus to forgive you after you treat people illegally in business, you don't get away with it? You're not forgiven for this disgustingness and despicableness. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we hang up, Mr. Korup?
My name is Charles, Peter, and I refer to you professionally by your name. I've been trying to get you some help, and I'm trying to explain to you how you can use these cards.
Are you embarrassed that, in other words, the guy who bought the cards
Not
can
at all,
use them,
Peter,
but I
I'm not.
can't? Are you embarrassed?
I'm not, Peter.
Why aren't you?
I'm trying to tell you.
Why aren't
how
you?
can
In
use
other
them,
words,
Peter.
you know the reason I'm the skin that God jumps in scientific evidence all the way from evidence. I'm the most honest
Peter,
guy ever in
I'm
the
trying
history
to
of the
help
world.
you use your
The
gift
most
card, but you
zero
will not
prejudice
see.
person in the. I need it. They know that I'm buying a refurbished and I can't buy that at the store. It doesn't matter. Tim will buy it for me and I'll get what I wanted after weeks of discrimination and harassment. And no one ever mentioned this to me until weeks now. And so obviously everyone else knew this, but no one wanted to tell me because they wanted to try to cause me as much mental and financial anguish as humanly possible, which was done in a petty way. You know what petty is? What do you mean to me to look up petty? Petty, but it's capital P, capital E, small t for that Jesus is God, man, fraud cross that forgives this disgusting.
Well,
Petty.
Peter, you really helped. You made me cry. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Petty. Of course you cried because you're involved in the most diabolical, disgusting, crass-ass company that we've dealt with in 17 years. But don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. What about Dartmouth College? I walk in with headphones, and I write on a piece of paper my vocal cords are broken. I'd like to join your gym. And then we wait 15 minutes, and the police show up. The police, not nice, and they say, you trespass from Dartmouth College. Is that good business? Is that good business, sir? How much are we going to win from them? And then we'll go over to Vermont Law School. Same thing. A gym open to the public for 24 hours. Hi, I'd like to join the gym. Sorry, we're full. Let me get this straight. A 24-hour gym open to the public, and you're full. Or is it full of bull? You forgot to add full of bull. You forgot that part. Can I talk to the dean here on this godforsaken scene? And yes, the dean came over, and I said, look, I know how much it costs to go to this law school. $50,000 to $100,000 a year over here. And so you better really think about it. Because this is a law school, so if anyone understands the law of prejudice, discrimination, harassment, fraud, slander, libel, and mental and financial anguish, would be Vermont Law School. So you better really think about this, because let me tell you, if you don't let me work out at your gym, I'm going to sue the fuck out of you. Ooh, you said fuck. Jesus isn't going to burn you alive in hell forever and ever. Pray tell. With all the gay people that he made born gay, he's going to burn them too. And so then they said fine. He said, we'll let you know tomorrow. And then he gave me his card because I said, I'd like to go to your library. Is that open to the public? I heard it was. Yes, but don't cause a commotion. Why would I go there and cause a commotion when I walk on eggshells wherever I go? So I walk in there, and right when I walk in, the lady goes, sorry, you can't work out here. It's students only.
Peter, this is no longer in regards to this order. Is there anything else I can help you
Well,
with
I'm just
today?
showing you. You don't worry. You're not the only
it's all
ones.
on record.
You're not the
I
only
know.
ones who discriminated against me, so you don't have to be that embarrassed.
I didn't
How about
discriminate.
Heavenly Valley
I've
ski
been trying to
area?
help you.
Heavenly Valley ski area taking my season
Is
pass
there
away
anything else today,
after
Peter?
5
Is
minutes.
that it?
Greyhound bus throwing me off the bus with 13 police putting
Peter,
guns to my head.
This is Apple. This is not Greyhound.
Well, you're doing the same thing, but worse and more perverse. And then what about
Peter, is there anything else I can help you with? That's not on topic.
Hamilton Heights, where my mother was,
Peter, I
an
don't
old
know
people's
that.
home, and they
Peter,
wouldn't let me
can
see
I-
my mother for the last 7 years. How many millions are we going to win from them? And how about all the other gyms?
I'm sorry I'm not of a better help today, Peter. Those are not situations I can assist with or talk about.
No, but I'm
today.
giving you ample sample
I
examples.
don't, but that has nothing to do with this order.
100%. The order I can't order because of discrimination
Well, then
and
I would
harassment.
welcome you to replace your order when you have the opportunity.
Blatant
or stop by a
discrimination and
local Apple
harassment.
store.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a great day, and thank you for calling.
Thanks for
Apple.
the interview. My guess, maybe you're God Almighty lover and you're embarrassed by the whole thing, but you're sticking up for your employer. But you stayed on the line because you realize, that
No,
it's
have a good afternoon,
diabolical.
Peter. Have a great day, and thank you for calling Apple.com. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I wish...